What is up, my internet friends and family? I'm Charmx, and this video is not a reaction video, so instead, today I'm going to be playing Either.io, which is like an either-or type of game. I have played it before, and basically what you do is you are given two different options, and you just choose which one you would prefer. So, yeah, it's quite simple, but it's also quite entertaining. But yeah, with that being said, let's begin. Alright, so the first choice is only be able to laugh at blonde jokes, and the second one is not be able to understand sarcasm. So actually, I really don't understand sarcasm. Well, I do, but when other people say it, half the time I don't pick up on it, and I think they're, you know, saying something and they actually mean it. So I would really choose not be able to understand sarcasm, because you can still understand jokes. Like, you can still understand jokes, you're just not going to be able to understand sarcasm. So I'm definitely not going to understand sarcasm right there. Well, a lot of people chose the wrong one. I mean, blonde jokes can be funny, but really, the only thing you can laugh at is blonde jokes. You do realize a lot of humor is not based around sarcasm, right? It's based around other things other than sarcasm. So I think a lot of people screwed themselves on this. Alright, would you rather be married to a morbidly obese and ugly person who is incredibly wealthy, hashtag gold digger, or be married to a gorgeous Persian, what the fuck is wrong with? Or would you rather be married to a gorgeous person who is on welfare? Now, what is my status in this situation? Am I wealthy? Or am I, you know, on welfare? I'm having speaking issues. Or would you rather be married to a gorgeous person who is on welfare? I know a lot of people say that looks matter, and they do for a large part of a relationship. But personality is also a massive thing, because if I'm with someone who is gorgeous, but they're a bitch, I'm not going to be with them for long. So if the gorgeous person is on welfare, that relationship isn't going to work out. But if this morbidly obese and ugly person, who is incredibly wealthy, has a great personality and is a fun person to be with, I think a relationship with that person might last longer. So I'm gonna have to go with the incredibly wealthy one. Also, I mean, the fact that they're wealthy is a little bit of a bonus to the relationship. So I don't know, but if both personalities are amazing, then I would probably go with a gorgeous person. Whatever. Would you rather feel like you have to sneeze all the time, or feel like you're about to fall all the time? Okay, this is a very good one. I mean, I don't like sneezing, and the feeling that you get before you're gonna sneeze, wait, let me see if I can... I don't know. I mean, would I be making that weird face the whole time? Because then it would be just really... You know what? We're gonna go with falling. But then you can't do shit if you feel like you're gonna fall all the time. That's like feeling like you're drunk all the time. That would be horrible. Because, I mean, you're not happy or anything, you just feel like you're gonna fall over, and you feel really unsafe. Sneezing. Sneezing it is. 50-50! Wow! That is, that is crazy. Would you rather be a wizard, or be the King of England? Well, it depends, you know, what my powers are as a wizard. What are my abilities? What are they limited to? And as the King of England, is that like a modern King of England? You know, like the Queen, but except I'd be king? Or is this from like the 1800s King of England? Because back then, I mean, you know what, wizard. Wizard all the way. Yep.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Would you rather be a male police officer with a high-pitched voice, okay, or be a male police officer with the appearance of an 8-year-old boy? What? This is a hard question, because, I mean, a male police officer with a high-pitched voice, well, I mean, that might actually de-escalate a situation if there's like a what the fuck? I can't speak! If there's like a domestic dispute, and you come over there and you look like really jacked up and you're huge, and then you have this high-pitched voice, it's gonna de-escalate the situation, because then the people fighting are gonna be focusing on you, and they're gonna be laughing at you. So I mean, that might actually come as a benefit to the job. However, if you have the appearance of an 8-year-old boy, it might also de-escalate the situation, but at the same time, the odds are you're not gonna be that strong because you have the appearance of an 8-year-old boy. And you might also be really short, so no one's gonna take you seriously. High-pitched voice. Yep, high-pitched voice it is. Would you rather lose your preferred thumb? Who the hell has a preferred thumb? Like, what? Or lose the index and middle finger of your preferred thumb. Thumb all the way. Because, I mean, although your thumb is important, like if I'm grabbing a water bottle here, your thumb is very useful. However, your index and your middle finger are extremely useful. Actually, wait a minute. I can still grab it if I were to do this. Well, can I write, though? Can I write? Like, see, you need your thumb for writing, but at the same time, you could go like this. I chose the wrong decision. Would you rather spend 5 years in prison, but return to your old life with no ill consequences, or never go to prison, but move every year for the rest... What? But move every year for the rest of your life. I think that's a pretty easy decision, because, I mean, although moving can be quite expensive, at least you get to see different parts of the world, right? I'd say move. Wow, really? People chose to spend 5 years in prison? Why would you do that? Jared Fogel's in prison. I would not want to be anywhere near him or anywhere near people like him. Would you rather have a lisp or a lazy eye? I would say probably have a lisp, because I already have speaking issues, and I'm not sure if that's from like a stroke or something. But, I mean, a lisp isn't that much different than how I talk at this particular moment. So I would say lisp. Would you rather have a section of your ear bitten off or lose your 2 front teeth? A section of my ear bitten off. It'd be a cooler story, because if you lose your 2 front teeth, people are going to notice that much easier. Would you rather soil yourself and have nobody know, or not soil yourself but everybody thinks you did? That's a really good question, because if no one knows you soiled yourself, you can just go and change your pants. But if everyone thinks you soiled yourself, it's just really embarrassing. Even if you didn't do it, it's just really embarrassing, because everyone's gonna be like looking at you and giving you weird faces. There we go. Would you rather drool abnormally in public, or audibly moan during each conversation you have? Can you imagine that, just talking to someone? So how was your day? I'm doing great. I mean, that would be so odd, doing the moaning. I'm saying drooling, because if you drool, people will think you have like a disability, so they'll just kind of ignore that. But if you're like moaning, people will think you're just like a sick pervert or something. Really? People chose the moaning? People chose the moaning? Would you rather wear a ski suit all the time or go everywhere barefoot? Oh boy. I mean, I have so many medical issues, and my feet, the arch in my feet have collapsed, really, so I have to wear insoles in my shoes to keep it from, you know, falling down, and when your feet or your arch collapses, it causes a lot of health issues with that. So if I were to go barefoot, that would really fuck me over. However, if I were to wear a ski suit all the time, I would be sweating profusely, and it would not be... I would be changing my clothes like every 2 hours or something like that because of all the sweat. However, if I moved to the Arctic, or I don't know, way up north somewhere where it's really cold, you could probably live a normal life wearing a ski suit all the time. I think I would have to go barefoot because I really don't want to move up north. So many people agreed with me. Would you rather be swept up in a hurricane or be lost in a flood? Lost in a flood. Because the odds are I mean, if you're swept up in a hurricane, the odds are you're gonna die, because it flings you up in the air, you fall to the ground, you break your neck, end of story. Lost in a flood, the flood sweeps you away, you have a higher chance of living. What? Why? Why would people chose, you know, a hurricane over a flood? I mean, I guess if you're in a hurricane, your death is a little bit faster if you're gonna die, and drowning sucks. So I don't know. Would you rather have a blind date with a homeless person or kiss a homeless person? Well, I mean, I would say blind date with a homeless person any day, because if you kiss a homeless person, you don't know when the last time they brushed their teeth was, or if they have any diseases, and if you go on a date with them, you don't have to kiss them, you don't have to have sex with them, you just get to know them as a person, which would be quite enjoyable, as opposed to kissing someone you don't know, and or might have a disease. A lot of people agreed with me on that. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you're interested in me doing something like this again, make sure you let me know in the comments. But yeah, if you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up, possibly share it with a friend. If you do, subscribe and join the family today. And I'll see you guys next time. Boop!